Now, just imagine not being able to hear your name being called for an appointment in hospital or not understanding what a doctor's telling you. Well, that's what can happen if a hearing loop isn't installed for people who use hearing aids. According to the charity Action on Hearing Loss Cymru, the NHS in Wales is putting patients at risk because around half of those devices are not working. Paul Heaney reports.
Megan Reynoldson from Monmouth was born deaf. She uses hearing aids and comes to her local cinema all the time.
There we go.
That's because they have hearing loops installed here. They cut out background noise and transmit the sounds she needs to hear directly to her hearing aids, like the audio from this film. But she can't rely on the hearing loops working at some NHS facilities. They're so unreliable she has to take a friend now so that she doesn't miss her name being called or misunderstand what staff are telling her.
It's actually like being treated differently and it's not feeling part of the community.
Mike Sully from Bridgend says it took years before he got the correct equipment, and he works in the NHS. This device sends audio to his hearing aids in work, in meetings, and even the sound from the TV at home.
It has changed my life. It's absolutely outstanding, the things it does. They say they're going to look into it now, this latest thing. They're going to implement things. We've heard this all before. I say to the health boards, get down and do it.
Unit. They plug the unit in and actually listen to the frequency.
Community health councils in Wales act as a patient watchdog. They use these devices to test hearing loops in the NHS. Nearly half of the places they visited didn't have working hearing loops, or staff didn't know how to use them.
People shouldn't be made to feel like second-class citizens and have an interpreter just because you haven't got the right equipment within your clinical environment.
The budget for doing the testing again has been reduced by the Welsh Government, but it insists it's committed to ensuring people can access the healthcare they need and will be speaking to NHS staff and charities to further improve things.
We know that there's a lot of work going on in implementing the healthcare standards in Wales, but a situation where we've got basic things like loops not working is plainly not good enough, and I think it's a very disappointing picture that's emerging.
Some health boards have made changes, but many hearing loops still don't work, several months after the problems were first highlighted. Without improvement soon, Megan is concerned for over 500,000 people like her with hearing loss in Wales.